Welcome to Valley Forge and Bolt meter overview. This is the SPC402A, our basic electronic unit. It's battery operated with a 9-volt battery. You turn the unit on by pressing the center red button. It reads load by capacitance. We have the ability to clip it onto fasteners quickly and easily and read the bolt load within the joint without getting a torque wrench and doing it through torque. So very quick, very effective. It's got that flexible cable so you can hold the meter in one hand and clip onto bolts with the other hand and have somebody taking notes or writing down bolt load. But it's very cost effective for measuring bolt load. No longer do you need to get a torque wrench out and check torque on each one when you can check bolt load very quickly and easily. Basically has a 0 side, and you can clip on your fastener, turn your meter on and clip it on and read a simulated 0, and then you can clip it onto the 100 side and read the 100. It also has a serial number on it, and that serial number correlates to a certificate that has the serial number, and for ISO programs can be sent to us and calibrated once a year. You can zero it if it's off, and I'll go over that. And when it doesn't read 100 or 0 when you're actually checking it, this one's off by just 1 point on the top end and the bottom end. You need to do a calibration or an adjustment to the unit, okay? So you put the unit down, you can turn it off for a little bit, you turn your instruction manual to the back page, and it covers a lot of different things about the 402 or the 402A. Basically they're the same units with just different tips, and this is how you adjust the 0. And basically it just describes the adjustment. The first thing you need to do is you get a small Phillips screwdriver and you remove all the back screws. I like to keep everything in the box just so I know that it's in a good location. The back is shielded, so it's got a wire that is connecting it to the unit, okay? So once you open that up, you got to be careful of that shielding wire. And here you have 2 adjustable gain and 0 units, potentiometers at the bottom, and you adjust those. Now you have to be looking at the meter, so this is at this point you turn it back on and you connect your 0 or 100 back to the gauge. So there's 0. And if I read this front plate, I'm still at -1. At this point, I go in here and I adjust the offset to read 0. Once it reads 0, you take your meter and put it to the 100 side and make sure that you're reading 100. And if you aren't reading 100, then you adjust the gain till it reads 100. So now you've adjusted the 100. You verify the 0 one more time. There's 0, and I always like doing that a couple of times just to verify that it is indeed reading 0 and 100 multiple times. So 0 and 100. Once that's completed, put the unit back together, put the battery in, replace the cover, and then put all your screws back into the back panel so that it can go back together. The SPC402A version in the kit. Basic electronic reading load monitoring system for Valley Forge and Bolt. Over the last decade, Valley Forge and Bolt has been manufacturing load indicating fasteners with different meters. Over that decade, we've had different connection points to the fasteners to the meters. And this is an overview of those changes and what the advantages or disadvantages are. The newest one, the 402A, is a simple handheld unit. You clip on, you just press it onto the fastener, and then you quick disconnect, pull it back, and it pops right off. So this is our 402A connection point, and it's very versatile, and it's worked very well for us. And we have different meters with this style connection point. Our older style was a 402 that didn't have a push on, it was a twist on. So you connected to the fastener by twisting it in the counterclockwise rotation. So you press it on and you twist it, and then it reads the bolt load. A lot of people complain that this was the biggest time to connect to a fastener, and it also required much more maintenance on the probe. The twisting motion of the probe required us to clean the probe much more often when doing a job. So this newer style, you clip on, you clip off. The old style, you push and you twist. That's the differences between the two different 402 and 402A. So if you hear of a 402 model or a 424 model without the A after it, you might want to look at your fasteners and determine, do I have the 3 airs that I need to align and be able to clip on and read? This newer style, you clip on, you clip off. The old style, you push and you twist. That's the differences between the two different 402 and 402A. Since we've developed the 402A, we've come up with a standardized cap that you can screw on. It protects the datum disc area. You screw it onto the fastener, screw it off. It seals, it's a tapered thread, and any bolt can be read with the correct connection point with 1 meter. Doesn't matter about the diameter or the length. You'll still see the load with whichever one that you use. So now we're incorporating a standard cap that will go on all the fasteners and protect that datum disc area. Here's another version. You can do it in the studs, or we can do it in the bolt heads. You unscrew the cap, you clip on, you read your bolt load, and then you put your cap back on for protection of the fastener. The SPC402A. We've got a newer version coming out that's going to be magnetic, which won't require that snapping interface. And that will be the next meter that you'll see out for us. But currently, the 402A.